Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
So he didn't get out unscathed, at least politically. Which is nice in a way. I have such a silly hat on, dude. Dog! Enemy dog or friend dog? Friend dog? Oh shit.
We must strike quickly!
Okay. How many is that? That's like way too many, right? Well, I say way too many, but if I open quickly with a I can't yeah, if I just do one of these. Didn't get as many as I would like. Alistair, do something. You guys are well, you're a mage as well.
Let's finish this.
Take this. Sorry, dog. Thank you, Fireball. Hello, dog. I hate dogs. I think this is the Mabari. Is that what it was called? Oh, the Cureback. Yeah.
I think he was out there looking for you.
In that one quest.
He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Maybe.
Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog. Enter a name for the dog? Ah, shit. I don't know. You know what? I like me some mythology references. Go for Fenrir. Lovely. So, how do you work? War dog. Okay. You're a dog. Cool. And why is this dog higher level than me? Doesn't matter. It kind of does matter.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
Observant.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend, my dude.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
That's sound logic, my man. However, consider this, I have a counterpoint. No.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Are you sure you want to do this, my man? I'll give you an opportunity to go away.
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. You know, I hear a mage falls as quickly as anyone when stabbed. Let's finish this, gents.
Alright, don't say I didn't warn you. I need to get away. Alright. No, don't do that. How hard would it be to fireball all of you, but none of my friends? Alistair. No, that's Morgan. That's even worse. She's even squishier. Do this. Run this way. Can I fireball again? There we go. If I can... Yes. You guys made a mistake being so far away. Take some of this.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target, my man.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Are you now? I could recruit him, I suppose. Can you answer some questions?
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry.
Ah.
Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
And what news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Turn Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
That's not good. Regardless, what have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Sure.
Well then, let me go!
I could let you go. Or...
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Well, then give me all your stuff.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Alright, I'm gonna let you go, but just because I'm a nice person.
Bless you! The Darkspawn can have this place.
Okay. So yeah. Not seeing money. Is it down here? Ah, cutscene.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
He's been with us
Is my being upset so hard to understand?
the whole
Have
time.
you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
I suppose he has been quiet. Do you want to talk about something?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
The treaties are important. But information is probably even more so.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Not yet. What do you mean?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army.
Well, that's not what
There
I...
are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi.
I thought you...
I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
I thought you were talking about... I thought the what do you mean dialogue meant... Like, he thought... Like, Alistair was like, have you seen something in particular about them? Is there a way to contact the rest of the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So no, then. Let's give Morrigan some input.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Suppose.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't think that's a super viable opinion, but it would work. We need to find that Eelman, he said?
I can give you directions, if you like.
Yeah, Eamon. Arl Eamon. The Magi would probably do what the Chantry says.
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Loghain might have to say about it.
Maybe. I didn't get a good read on him when I was there. How do we find Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Fair enough. And the elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
And finally the dwarves.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Fair enough. And if hypothetically we did want to go straight to Loghain.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim.
Fair
We
enough.
can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Probably.
Then you have a plan.
I'll figure it out.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Something I need to do in the village is... Well, first off, you've leveled. Let's go, just go full strength. Alright. I do think I need to go find a shopkeeper before anything. Does the game tell me? No. Because I would like to find a backpack if possible to increase my inventory amount. Probably not that way. Gotta go through this night dude. And also selling all the stuff I have as well.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
Yeah, probably.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Probably. Shopkeeper. Are you a shopkeeper? Merchants.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
I mean, you don't sound like the most amicable dude.
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I mean, you do kind of have a point, but also it's not the most ethical thing you're doing. I do think it would be prudent to hear the other person's side of the story.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
I do think the merchant is more in the wrong here.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I do need some pie stuff. Surely there's room for compromise.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
It was good to pick that coercions girl early. She disapproves. I don't need your sass anyway.
Well, look
Excuse
what
me?
we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
That's very bad,
Spent all
actually.
morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Well, I just got here.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I probably shouldn't try to pick a fight. Yeah, what makes me the traitor, actually?
Tern Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
I'd like to hear that whole
Enough
story.
talk. Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Enemies ahead!
Oh, we're just doing this. Okay. Why? That's... okay. So we got 1, 3, 5, it looks like. Can I fireball this place? Probably not. I shouldn't, at least. Let me move. I'm trying to think of how to best use Fire Blast or Flame Blast. Huh. This man just started attacking us in the middle of the tavern. How dare you? I'm gonna move back a bit. Morgan, you should do the same. Let's try to get you down. Focus on one at a time. You are not doing well, are you, Sten? Or is it Stern? It's Sten. Let's see, you should... Winter's Grasp. Oh my god. No. Use... this.
It is right. You've won. We surrender.
Oh, I just need to take you down.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I'd like to clear my name.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap.
Oh, that's the story he's telling you. You left us, my man.
The wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
What can I tell him? Well, you know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Well, it was nice that you helped. And who are you?
Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
Okay. Well, I'm also.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans.
What
no?
makes me being an
I
elf
know after
surprising?
what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
You're just... okay. Just inviting yourself. Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
The Maker told you to. Oh, could you elaborate, please?
I know that sounds absolutely insane.
A little.
But it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to some free help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Alright. So you're a rogue. That we do need a rogue. Let's get rid of
Vashaden.
you.
Yes.
Get rid of you for you.
Indeed.
Alright, now we have the 3 classes we can have, and Morgan. Okay, it was still playing for a second. That had me scared. Are you guys bad guys?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me. I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Well, that was a yell and a half. Okay, so I count 2, 5, 10 people. Sorry, Alistair. They don't fight much, do they?
Let's make this quick.
I knew we could work well together.
Well, I didn't want to do that. But when you attack me, I kind of have to, you know? It's not like I could just run away, could I? There are a few other quests I could do here. But I don't think any of it's particularly worth it. Like, I could get a couple extra money. But I don't think that'll be an issue for very... I don't... In RPGs, money doesn't become an issue long term. So I think we'll be fine just moving on. The dragon again. Is that the same dragon, or is it just another dragon? Am I seeing dragons in my dreams, or... My game crashed. Lovely. Alright, it didn't crash this time. Okay. I don't know why it crashed the first time. Like I said, this game's very old and not very optimized.
Bad dreams, huh?
Yeah. Seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of.
Really?
You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon.
Dragons are
It takes a
archdemons.
bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Is there anything else I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
I mean, okay. But since we're here at camp... Who are you guys? I should talk to people, right? Livy, Dryden... Oh, hey, it's you guys.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again.
Hello.
I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Well, I won't say no, but what are you selling?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes.
Does he now?
Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Huh, so... not the safest idea to bring you along. But... I can't say no. You're free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Alright.
Hello.
What if I do want
Boy's a bit
enchantments?
simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Okay. Well, I'd be a fool not to take a look at least.
Enchantment!
No items to enchant. Okay, well, I guess not then. How about you? Why are you here?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me?
Can't say yes.
Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Haven't heard the name, no.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years.
I only knew him like a
But
day.
here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
And what was that promise?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
And then what happened?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Surprised you kept your name, honestly.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
Fair enough. And what was that favor you never answered?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never even heard of Soldier Speak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
And why didn't he help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Kaelin. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Well, I guess I should help you then.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Alright. Sophia Dryden. See what everyone else has to talk about here.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Maybe. You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Tell me about your people. Are you different from human, elf, or dwarf? Like, are you a fourth race that I'm just not allowed to pick in character creation? Or are you like... Are you like a sub-race in D&D that I just hadn't heard of?
No.
Oh. Okay. Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Excel at poverty. I mean, that's fair, I suppose. Said you were in the army.
I am.
You am. Current, present tense. What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
I did choose to be a mage, I think. Well, me, Allset chose to be a mage. Allset the character was kidnapped at birth. Apparently. Or kidnapped as a child, you know. Got Anakin'd. Well, with the Quinari, is that how you say it? Send soldiers here.
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
The Antam. Didn't really answer my question.
No, I didn't.
I said this when we first met you. You're not a man of answers, are you? Are you always this stubborn?
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
I do like his straightforwardness. I have to respect it.
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the blight.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Okay, fine.
As you wish.
Maybe you'll open up a bit later. How about you, Alistair? What do you got?
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Took it pretty well from what I remember. No need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life. Think about it that way.
Yes. I know. I think he came from Hyeba, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I think I can decide as the character. Can't say I have.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter after all.
Right.
Thank you.
That's what it sounded like.
Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime. Sten appears from that, or was that still there from... No matter. How about you?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
I don't know, I just saw the option. Sanctimonious preacher. Seem like you belong. You don't seem like you belong in a cloister.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Okay. I do think I should point out, I have had 2 Chantry people join my party, and of the 2, 2 of them were rogues. Like, they're supposed to be effectively clerics, right? I think a cleric in this sense would be a mage who has points in the healer tree, right? But a rogue, both of them were rogues. It wasn't just the one. I wonder if that is just a coincidence? Or if that says something about the Chantry itself. Anyway, what'd you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Huh. Curious. You are a bard, specifically, to be fair. Which, I don't know if that helps or hurts the theory. You are very far away, Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
Just want to talk.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Is it any true? It is just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Implying that she hasn't done it. Well, you've known her. Can you change into other human forms too?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
I guess that makes sense. I've never heard of magic like that before. I have. I saw it when I made my character, but...
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
You mean apostates, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk.
Fair enough.
There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking, right? I thought that's what it meant. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal? I haven't seen you do it, to be fair.
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Fair enough. Do other animals react to you as if you are another one of them, or do they notice that you're not exactly a wolf, you know?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species.
Cool.
As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
So you can't communicate with them, which makes sense. Can anyone become a shape changer? Sounds like yeah.
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents.
Right.
Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
Well, maybe, but if I only get the one specialization, I don't think Shape Changer is the one I want it to be.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
If I thought so, you'd already be put to the torch. That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Okay. Ah, you don't like me? What's wrong?